Decides that okay, make sure Rara ha unya papa or the book ejima no koto papa na or the picture to him papa Bado the G or the mount of course he
play role
of course he plays
yeah sure
it
will be papa no what to abanamo.
I don't think it helps. But then it's also us. Can you imagine that during elections we had people that would tell you say one mommy sika and koto aba me to aba.
Na Imanisikana.
And
they are sure about Wamo.
But that's the thing, you don't know. But this is it. To give someone to actually sell your vote for 20 Ghana cedis, 10 cedis, depending on where you are, there's no amount that it's equivalent to your term. I think Ghana will get there. One day you will do politics.
Nah, damn Sikana, ya what is a church and as and then you pano uncle to a more. Why you be 1,000 cities? It may prove no war or the more actual or to abandon.
Say, what Abana never prove. Yes,
there be no individual about prove no doesn't matter. I will know each year's man.
I don't know anyone who's personally done that. The MPs that I did campaign for this time around, those that I went around with, I never saw anything like that.
Okay.
But then again, if it went on, I wasn't there. But But I don't know how they do it, but I know some MPs do that. They do give things out. The Gina Danudu Akaim.
Oh, okay.
Remember me. It's more like remember me.
Yeah, but now so. If I did last year, that's a very okay.
No problem.
I saw for what's up.
What's up with them?
But you won't dare expose be Badonazi of a Kennedy. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Exposes be or be an Azima. Obercrum, yeah. It should be.
Sincerely speaking, it depends. It depends on it's maybe I chanced on it, but I'm not the type to actually sit and watch.
Why shall one commander?
Of course.
So far shall one commander.
Of course. I think my closest moment in life was when 2018 I was pregnant with my last child.
Okay.
And I had a dream and I saw a prophet Owusu Bempah in the dream. I'd never met him before.
Wow.
Yes, and I saw him and he asked me to come and see him. And I was wearing...
What dream in the morning?
Yes, in the dream. I was wearing... The first time he was talking to me, I couldn't hear what he said.
Wow.
So when I woke up, I told my husband, so Owusu Bempah, what's it? The following night, I had the same dream again.
Wow.
And this time I could hear him. He was telling me, wow. And I'm catching so for me,
wow.
While saying that he took the wristwatch from my hands and he took one from his hand and put it on me. So he on watch bomb. No, he made anything inside. It's a bit sorry now. Make catch a Maso die. I'm matching. This is what no sir. It's a baby woman. I'm seeing you. I remembered Too Sweet Anna has the man on his WhatsApp profile like forever on the sander. So I called him. He was in Nigeria. I'm so this is the dream I've had. And he said, well, he can't give his number to me, but he can give me an associate pastor's number, which he did. It's a very fair pastor. I'm lucky. It was a Saturday. Oh yeah, sir. So what do you framing? Time now the man not painful. I was late.
Yeah.
And to me do hold my friend now one. And I just found somewhere to sit. so that we are
Watch up,
yes.
Okay.
We are my friend na so the papa knew sorry and he was just walking through and he got to where I was sitting and he looked at me and that man has piercing eyes. He looked at me and I felt very uncomfortable. So after that he walked away, then came back again, passed again, looked at me again. So the third time he asked me, Mommy, who can we? And I'm saying, opportunity. Now I said, Mommy, did I been a was swap me? Yes. I hear things. I see things like this on social media and tell you the truth. I'll be the first to say, I'm not going to lie. But that I think God wanted me to know that he really is there and he's really working. I had to have my own experience of him. So he was like, okay, bro. So he held my hand and walked me through the church and took me to the his altar. And he said, what time was soon? And I was like, hey, time was so and you've been a coon. Maybe I say, oh, maybe I know papa be time now so much as so I will know bad namunya. And I was pregnant. Yes.
How many months?
I think around 7. I was like, oh, I'll be, but and I didn't me. I'm to me. Say Yankopo anka semenjiwa. Me need to me. So then you looked at.
Then you're not can go mic anymore.
Yes.
In front of the congregation.
Yes.
So, no, couldn't know. Not all numb.
Yes. So at that time, you could see that he has told you that there's nothing he can do. So at that time, I was at the mercy of God. I needed mercy to speak up for me. Because if God had not ordained, I had not pushed him to save me, he can't. Yeah. He just told me that. And he said it was just something that happened in my family way back. I mean, and I can't swap one. I come from a royal family, both mother and father side. Okay. So also, Egwanu Kudi Ubi wa name would not nado. Now, the spirits in one they spoke up that someone had used their money and their influence to take it from the rightful owner. And when the time comes, they are going to and the time was up and it was infused into my destiny that a time will come I will go to childbirth and not come back with a child. Yes. He said that just like that. So while we were just talking, he said, Mami, I'm a dowati. I'm saying, I saw one time I say, I'm a dog. Let me see Angie. That's I cried. This is someone I had never met. Ever since then, I don't care what pastor is saying on radio, on TV, on social media. No, not about him. Okay. I don't care if I should go and chance on a pastor doing the worst mistake in his life. I will never speak up against them. It's humbled me when it comes to them because who am I? Because Owusu Bempah is human like all of us. He definitely has his flaws. But when it comes to the spiritual aspect now, you don't know him spiritually. We know him in the physical form, but none of us know him in the spiritual form. So it might be that I'll go to a drinking bar or a nightclub and see a pastor grinding on a woman. Trust me, I'll look and just watch away and not judge him because I don't know him spiritually and I don't know the covenant he has with God. It humbled me. It really humbled me. To tell the truth, I went. God, that childbirth was painful. Wow. It was painful. My mom was in Ghana, and my mom always speaks about it. So we have a joke, Israel baby. That's what we call my little girl. It was so painful that I gave birth standing up. Made that I felt like someone was holding me here, and another person was holding me at the other end, and I was being stretched. Made that I felt like me muche being. And this is a nurse who have delivered me for my 2 kids. So we like, baby, then away. And the next thing I knew, I just shouted, Mama, and my mom grabbed me and just held me before the midwife could pull the baby out. And I gave birth on the floor. The blood and everything.
On the floor?
Yes, I was standing. So everything just said,
my baby not too for mobile.
Yeah, the midwife was fast.
Okay.
To grab her. because of the way I was standing. So she was quick to do their checks with her to draw all the water from her nose and all that. And I remember very well. I told my mom my husband was almost to tears because he was scared because he was there when the prophecy was being said. And he was like he was checking to see if I'm still alive because he didn't even care about the baby. Okay. He was worried about me.
It's you.
That if this thing has happened, like he was praying, and I was still there. So one time, I remember I went off for a while. So that freaked him out. But I was revived again. I wasn't revived, but I was still for a while because my placenta couldn't come. That was a whole story on its own. After this, I told myself I am done. 3 kids, Yami Ayebi. 3 girls.
It's a bubble.
Yeah.
Reverend.
Not that.
I don't. Are you true that Eja our bonya damukwano do?
You true the major one.
Bonya damukwa. Another I wasn't on your true.
The whole actress issue. My husband is with an actress. That's not true.
By Wawarim?
Yes.
Auntie Yawar?
No.
It's why they're about today Jawar and 1 hour. No, when you uncle. Best that TV.
And it's a Ghana, they will hope I will to social media. And then you put you ask like, I died or I did. You don't know what they say you're dead or you're in the hospital. It's all part of it. It makes social media fun, I guess. It makes it fun for some people.
Hey, call some a big cry. Start to war bombing maybe Jessica war the suspect.
No.
Yeah, no. Serious. No. Because once it's our best friend. It is our best friend, is Jessica. And it's not my fire. Charlie now. What's a span on Bibi?
It's funny. It's funny when all those things started happening. Just then, I think Zinel, Sally, and I, we we are always posting back and forth on social media, teasing each other and all that. Then I think for a minute it wasn't happening, and people thought, hey, since Sally is the one that is married, it's probably Zinel. And Zinel will come like, my baby, me no, my baby wukunu. Zinel, she's such a baby. I said, but me, my baby wukunu. I'm like, Zinel, really? Are you going to pay attention? Like, we'll just laugh over it and all that. But like I said, it makes
sense. What you want happen? You fast you break it down.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's my mechanic. Me say, I'm as be who there. What happened? But yeah, fast you may break it. Not about in an order.
Bibi Bright. From where? North or south, east and west, or from center?
Because Ghana first there a year fast. Nancy, it's why my sister Damina could cry and you know is a talking. Because you who will be say, hey, me who symptoms be. On a lecture, me who symptoms be. Then we say, no, I deal with or 7 year quick, and I'm fa para and answer me fa crow cream be them do. Put to say, no. Stop. In terms of the damn Bibi Damina, I'm out for each other. If we are see a down hold of the age, I say, yeah, I bet you into my main keeping me. Let Adam for them, Mr. Let me save my family. I'm as in an hour get closer.
Nothing was getting close.
Okay.
People go like, oh, she stopped posting her husband on social media. Like I said, do any one of you know Nadia Buhari's husband?
No.
So for me, I learned a lot from when I watched her interview.
Okay.
My life is already out there. I barely have, I won't say I don't have my privacy. I do have some privacy, but some get taken away from me. So if no one knows my husband and he's going on with his life like he was before he married me, no one knows my family. My children can go to school. My children can go out and have fun like every child will. And why won't I choose that for them? I realized it was a mistake that I kept posting my husband. We sat down and I spoke to him. I'm like, don't post me for my birthday. I'm not posting you for your birthday.
Yes.
Okay. We're not posting each other on our anniversary. We're not posting anything about the kids or our family. It's our family. It's our privacy. Okay. We need to cherish it. People don't need to know. Those who need to know will know. But those who don't have to know will not know. Because why would I post something? Oh, so today's my husband's birthday. Then post it and everyone will know. For what? But then we can have dinner home, just the two of us, or go out to somewhere private. Just spend some quality time together and create memories. I don't have to always put my life out there, because one day it will cost me. Because one day I might be yearning for privacy, and I will not get it from me, but I can get it from my children or from him, because they are not out there, so they can give me the privacy that I want anytime I'm with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's a